Yeah, my Mercurial mercenaries. I woke up this morning, grabbed myself a beer. Haven't even grabbed myself a coffee yet. I've got a listen to that. Dry mouth. It's the 4th of July, so I thought we'd go on a pilgrimage. Back to where it all started. For America. Not the womb. Which womb would I choose to crawl up? No, we're going on a pilgrimage. Well, this is hugely sod's law. It's been like Mediterranean conditions here for a few weeks. Honestly, hotter than Rome. But on the one day that I need it, the 4th of July, I have got, unbelievable, I've got fog. Fog. Believe it or not, this can be one of the prettiest places, well, certainly in England, in the world on a summer's day, which this is. It's truly beautiful here. Not today though, because you can't see your hand in front of your face. Well, you can. I'm talking about me here now. Almost an Oasis album. Me here now. My version of their album would be better though. Over there, that's where we're going right now. So my Mercurial mercenaries, it's the 4th of July, so I thought we'd come to where it all started, if you're American. We are at the Mayflower Steps. This is where the Pilgrim Fathers set sail for America in about 1620. Let me turn the camera around. They set sail for here, for America. I think they landed on Plymouth Rock. We've got 2 flags, can't really see them because fog. And I suppose typical English weather, to be fair. The Pilgrim Fathers set sail on a ship called the Mayflower in 1620. I'm just guessing that fact. And this is a kind of memorial that was put up, I think, in the 30s here. Like I say, there's the potential for this place to look quite pretty, but not today. What does this say? As one small candle may light 1,000, so the light here kindled hath shone to many, ye in some sort to our whole nation. So there you go. They set sail from here in 1620. Many died along the way, I think. Don't really know my history. This is probably history I did used to know. Probably taught it at school. Like I said, this monument was put up in the 30s. I think they mean this piece of stone here. And the nearest they can say that the Pilgrim Fathers actually properly set sail from, rather than just this monument, I think they say it was from over there, which is the Admiral McBride pub. There you go. That's your history for today, my mercenaries. The Mercurial number 6 at the Mayflower Steps. The Mayflower Steps. It's stupid, really. I was only here the other day in absolutely gorgeous sunshine with a group of girls just behind me over there, dancing, people around. I was drinking coffee over there, put some pictures on Facebook or Instagram about it. And the day I choose to show you, my mercenaries, I can't see my hand in front of my face, within reason. If my arm was maybe 200 metres long, if I had a 200 metre long arm, I wouldn't be able to see my hand in front of my face. Let's go and see if the most famous breakfast place here is open this early in the morning. Oh, maybe. I can hear music. I can hear the radio. Can't see any people. Hello, pigeons. Hello, pigeons. Are you pilgrims or are you just pigeons? No, this is fucking riveting television, isn't it? Can you believe it? I'm too early for the shop that is always open. Too early for the breakfast place that never shuts. I get the feeling that it probably does shut, because it's shut now. I'll tell you what, my mercenaries, this pilgrimage is not going particularly well. Fog, no breakfast, and all the coffee places are closed. Okay, one more thing before we leave with our tail between our legs. The Beatles came here while they were filming the Magical Mystery Tour, I think it was. So that would have been about, oh dear me, I suddenly need to remember my dates now. Probably about 67, 68 probably. And there was a famous picture taken of the Beatles. I mean, look, you can see quite clearly that the weather was better. Like I said to you, on a good day here in this city, on this waterfront called the Hoe, this is the most beautiful place, I would say, in the world, but you know what I mean, it's up there. It's no Amalfi Coast, but it's up there. We are going to go to the place where this picture was taken. Until recently, it would have been quite hard to pick this exact spot, but I believe a couple of years ago, they put like bronze monuments into the ground, into the grass there, in the exact positions where the guys were sitting. And of course, if I had someone else here to hold the camera, I could then sit in each position just like this, and then photo montage it all together and recreate this shot with 4 Mercurial number 6s in place of the Beatles. But as it's just me here now, I can't. I mean, honestly, I'm standing right next to the lighthouse now, and you can barely see it. You can barely see it. So here is one of the greatest sights on this waterfront. One of the greatest views. Feast on that one, mercenaries. Feast on it. Breathe it in. See the island and the breakwater and all the ships. Feast on that one, mercenaries. Breathe it in. Be glad you're alive today, and be glad that the Mercurial number 6 brought you this majesty of English landscape and summertime. Well, here we are, my mercenaries. Let's just wipe the water off. Here we are. If I stand here, you can see that this is where they sat. Lennon, McCartney, Harrison, Starr. I feel like I should just sit in all those positions so I can say that I had my arse in the same position as John Lennon. And also, I see that John Lennon, if he had to pick a tie, would pick a striped tie. So, Mr. Floyd, there's nothing wrong with a striped tie, right? Also, I quite like Harrison's choice there as well. Very interesting. 12th of September 1967. Their arses were sat just there. So, my mercenaries, see how we've perfectly recreated this picture of, where's the bench? There. There you go. There you go. That's how it looked in 1967. Just like that. And today, just the same. I was going to say stuff like, well, obviously today you can see that the lighthouse has now been painted red and white stripes. Yes. Well, let's just say, my mercenaries, that obviously today's escapade has been a complete failure, and from now on I will stay within the I will stay within the confines of indoors, because mercurial jaunts outside appear to be destined to failure. Failure! Oh, it's so tempting just to sit my arse cheeks where John Lennon sat. But unfortunately, it's, well, it looks more like a bird bath at the moment. Still, if you think about it, Lennon's hand was there. There you go. So, although of course his hand was touching grass and not bronze, and it was in 1967, so the grass would have been different back then. So really, all I'm doing is touching a piece of metal that loads of tourists have touched. But there you go. And now it's starting to piss down with rain. This is what you get from the Mercurial number 6. I think our next stop should be that coffee shop down there. See if it's open. There's people there. There's someone paying right now. Let's do it. The joys of the English summertime. Posing for thumbnail shot. Reality. Reality. So I bought a coffee. It is now, holds camera in same hand as has watch on wrist. It's now 7:49 in the morning. Not a lot more to say really. Thanks Ed Dana for even suggesting doing this, because it's got me out of bed this morning. I mean, not that I stayed in bed all day, but at least I've done something. It's just sod's law that I pick the worst weather of the summer to start filming somewhere that's so... Well, you wouldn't know it. You wouldn't know it now. You're not going to believe me. But somewhere that's so majestic, ordinarily. But then, it's the 4th of July. It had to be today. So, really, I blame America. Don't you? I blame America. So let's all blame America together. Over and out.